for joining us again. Another Friday. Good Friday to you all. Happy Easter. It's another day of Let's Chat, Let's Vibe, and you're here to listen to our take on a very important topic today. Joining us is my sister, Selassie Ford, brother Emmanuel. We have Delicious Black also with us, but today I'm co-host. I'm sitting on his seat today. We have Mrs. Ofe and also Caspi, as we all know, Joseph, the man that brings everything together at the end of the day. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we are here to vibe and chat with you. Okay, so today's topic is, are you guys ready? It's pretty interesting because I still don't, I'm so glad that I'm posting because I really wouldn't know how to answer this question. But it's interesting because we feel like in our generation lately, it's been relationships that have been falling, within days and months, people just walk out of relationship just because, and we don't know. So we're here to listen to the thoughts and views of my brothers and sisters. And let's just see what it says. Why aren't most relationships lasting anymore in our generation? And I would like to start with Selassie Ford.
Hi, everybody. Happy Easter to you guys. And we are glad to be on your screen once more to give you our thoughts on issues. Okay, so the topic at hand today is why relationships break so easily, right?
In our generation, yes.
In our generation, okay. First of all, I think that people don't really, well, for me, to an extent, I can say people don't really sort of get to know their significant others. Well, you can't know someone that much before you date them though, but there's certain basic things I feel that as a person, you can get to know about whoever you are or your prospective partner, okay? Their temperaments, how they react to things, what they believe in, and all that. Are they on the same spiritual wavelength as you are? The way you think, I mean, are they also on that direction with you? And another thing too is the expectation. People expect too much. So then they are disappointed when things don't really go as they were envisaging for it to happen, So then they get disappointed and they want to just take a walk. That's the little I can say.
Well, thank you so much for your take. Mrs. Ofe, can you give us your thoughts about this question, please?
Okay, so actually, for me, I believe that currently, what most people lack in their relationship is mutual respect. Because if you want to start a relationship with someone and then you don't have that respect for the person, then I don't think it's going to go anywhere. You understand? And here lies the case, there are people who pretend that they respect you to that highest esteem, but they don't. That is when you go further, you find out that they don't have that respect for you, which is very, very bad. Pardon?
No, listening to you.
I thought someone said something, which is very, very bad. And then secondly, without respect, then indirectly, there's not going to be understanding. We are both not going to understand each other. Because you might want point A, and then at the end of the day, I would want to settle with point B. So with the whole back and forth thing, okay, so some people come to the realization that, okay, I believe that you and I, we can continue this relationship. You understand? Or let me bring it to the marriage perspective, where you think you know your husband, but until you get married, then you get to know that, okay, he's a different creature altogether. You get it? But sadly, you're already into it. But that's when some people decide, okay, I want to go in for a divorce. Because you can hear stories like people getting married and within 72 hours, they are divorced. And you ask yourself, why? You get it. And these are some of the things.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We've heard from the two ladies of the show today. We're going to go on a quick commercial break. We'll be back with the guys. Thank you.
Hello, wonderful people. I come to your screens once again to tell you more about our services here at Navantrix Limited. At Navantrix Limited, we do not only delight you with entertainment programs and talk show sessions, we also render services such as website designs, graphic designs, and digital marketing. Hence, we can assist you with all your digital marketing needs and quality and artistic websites and graphic designs for your business. Our services have been made readily available to help boost all businesses, new or existing, big or small. All you need to do is to visit our website on navantrix.com or call the numbers on your screens and ask us how. You can also visit our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to subscribe or follow our social media handles for more updates. Give us a call or send us a message and let's get interactive. We are waiting to do business with you.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience, and I hope you enjoy our commercial break. We are back, and the topic, like I said, is why are relationships so short? Like, it tend to break up easily in our generation. I would like to ask this question to the guys, and anybody can go ahead.
Good evening, all, and happy Easter to our fellow viewers. This topic, as our host did mention, is quite sensitive, and for me, I think it's more or less got to do with one, communication, respect, our generation being resilient in handling issues, and also the expectations that we have. You can see most of the day now most people live their entire life on social media, trying to let other people influence their relationship. If people do comment in a way that, oh, why did your husband do this, or this picture is not nice, people take that to heart more than working on themselves internally at home and trying to solidify their relationship, but rather living their relationships to the public domain and taking people's opinion on their relationships. For me, I see that as one of the major causes for the short period of relationships not lasting long. Thank you.
You're welcome. So Joseph, you go ahead.
So, with me, what I'm going to say, I think everybody has spoken a bit of it. I heard Celeste a bit of expectations, and Mark has also spoken about expectations. So, just like Mark said, in regards to social media, I think that this generation, millennials that we are, most people are so like glued to social media in the extent that they follow their models, celebrities, and other things, and people are following like I mean, who are married or in relation. And so you see that these people are always posting nice pictures of themselves and their partners, and so you watch the whole thing and it's so attractive, so nice that you feel that that is how a relationship is supposed to be. And so because of what you have seen them exhibit, you try to you expect that when you get into a relationship, it's supposed to be the same with you. But you enter and you realize, no, this is not what I was seeing. This is not what I see on social media. This is not what I see my friends do. And so you get a bit disappointed. Is this really what I was expecting to be? And so you tend not to be happy and you have to back out. Okay. And then the second point that I'm going to mention is selfishness. We are in a generation whereby people do not want to compromise. once what you are doing, once what you are saying does not favor them, they are not happy. If they want A, they tell you, see, when I was growing up, this is what my mommy was doing, this is what my daddy was doing. And so I expect that you treat me in a similar way. If you cannot do it, fine, I cannot be here with you. And so they back out. And that is selfishness. Okay. Again, on the same selfishness, maybe this is how my mom cooks for me. My mom uses these ingredients, and so you're supposed to go with it, even if not the same thing. Like the video that somebody posted. Why has your mom come to open my soup or stew? This is no reason for you to go and be shouting in front of your boyfriend, like to your boyfriend in front of his friends. But then that is how she doesn't expect that your mom opens her soup or stew when she cooks. And so people cannot compromise. They want things done their way. And so if I am, in regards to that video, if I was that guy, I'm sure I'm going to send a lady packing. If she's not a wife yet, definitely she will go. And so, pardon?
I said, what do you, we know you.
So I'll pinpoint on the expectations and then selfishness. There's a third point which I have forgotten. I'll recall it and then I'll come back.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your input on that. Delicious Black, what is your take on this?
Everybody that is watching us and listening to us, yes, today is indeed Easter Friday. And if you didn't go to church, please, on Sunday, try and make amendments to it. It is good. This is a time of reflection and all that. Okay, now coming back to the question that you asked. Why is it that it's not working? There's a whole lot of things that is not working because we have decided not to learn. We think being in a relationship, being in a marriage is all just about I love you and I can take you to KFC and you know what I mean, that's it. There's more work behind. If you ask people that they did it before we did it, people from the past, how they were able to hold on to things and how they were able to understand things when it comes to building a relationship up. Today's generation, unrealistic expectation is one factor. Everybody wants to have their way. There is no understanding. There is no respect. Everybody wants to be like the boss and rule. And these are things that it's not really helping today's generation. If you ask me, these are some of the things that I can pinpoint out. I know some people would say, and the God factor. The God factor is there. But then I feel God has given us enough wisdom to know what we can do as people to relate to each other in a proper way. So if you ask me, these are the few points that I can put up across. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you guys so much. I think listening to everybody's input, I had a lot of respect, a lot of godly reasons, and a lot of communication. Don't you guys think that sometimes people are not ready to get themselves into a relationship? First of all, they have not healed from anything from the past. They have not, loved themselves deeply, to know themselves and what they like before they get into a relationship. I think, can anybody touch base on that, in terms of getting yourself into a relationship? Go ahead.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that because
when it comes to a relationship, it is not. Well, Saladford, you have the floor. You can shoot.
Okay, thank you. So I agree with Abby. You need to love yourself first before you can extend that love to the next person. Okay. If you resent yourself or you are still in pain because of the past relationship that you had, it sort of masks the new relationship that you are entering. You need to get rid of any pain or hurts that you've had in the past. You need to heal yourself, love yourself, and then be ready mentally, emotionally, and everything to extend love to the next person. So yeah, I agree with you. So I understand too. It's also a factor why relationships don't last. And also another thing is we tend to extend the probably this past of us or the relationship we had in the past didn't end well. So it sense of changes us or changes our mindsets, and we kind of see the next person as our exes, which is wrong. You don't see people the same. We are all different. Okay, we all came from different backgrounds and everything. The fact that person A treated you badly doesn't mean that person B would do the same thing. So we need to heal ourselves completely, come out of that whole, mindset, so we can be ready and available to love the next person. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. How long should it take for somebody to get healed from a previous relationship to be able to get back on their feet to jump into another one? Can somebody
There's no
explain?
timeline. There's no timeline to that.
With that, we are all different people, and
Yeah.
our mindsets is different. The healing process for Selassie Ford will be different from the healing process.
1 week.
And also, it depends on the emotional, the extent
maturity
of that emotional trauma, depending on how the relationship ended. Because like, just imagine being in a relationship with someone for like 3 years, and then one day you wake up knowing that that person is standing at the altar getting married, whilst that person was with you maybe during that week. Do you get it? That trauma will be different from someone just having a mutual breakup. So then time frame wise, it depends on the individual's mental strength. And as you said, Selassie Ford did mention in her statement that it depends. It depends with the individual person, like self-love. Self-love can also go beyond. It depends. Can become selfishness, as my fellow mates did state that selfishness can take center stage in our opinions. Sometimes we might be in the wrong, but then we think because our partner didn't act in the way we want them to act towards us, they've wronged us. But if we should examine both situations, examine the situation, it might be that we are at fault, because we are so in tune with our emotion, and we think that everything should go based on our terms.
Okay, thank you so much. Quebec, are you back to talk now?
Yes. So just to address your earlier question, this is what I have to say, and to everybody that is out there that is watching us now, it's simple. If you know you're not ready for a relationship, don't go in there. Nobody's going to hold you responsible for what you did not do. You understand? You don't go into a relationship because your friends are all in a relationship. You don't get married because everybody's getting married. No. Sometimes you need to set yourself down, assess yourself, and know what is good for you as a person before you reach by doing something. Because that is the problem that we are facing for the generation and the time that we are in. We always want to do things to impress people, and when we seem to forget ourselves. We need to have time for ourselves. If someone did me something some years back, let me take that time to heal, and heal properly. Not just heal, but properly, so that I wouldn't be a problem to the next person that is also coming in to love me. You see the whole thing. And also, one thing that my comrades were comments that my comments were making in their submission to the issue. How do you heal from it? You can take the longest time that you can, even if it's 7 years that you want to take to heal. Take it and heal, because at the end of the day, if you don't heal properly,
you'll be old by then.
Oh yes, but that is what I'm saying. It helps you as a person, because if you're not healed properly and then you have someone in, then that means the person is about to inherit the pain from the past, and you the lady you are bringing, or you the guy you are bringing it into the fresh relationship that you have. And these are the things that we need to understand. If I want to pass my exams as a science student, I need to read the science book. So if I also want to be successful with my relationship, then I need to understand the rules and regulations, the norms of relationship. The last time one comrade made a point to say, listen, it is your boyfriend or your husband or your wife that is going to hurt you the most. And so you need to understand these things. If you don't psych yourself up before you get into a relationship, then at the end of the day, you'll be very, 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 very disappointed. Because a lot of things might happen, and then you might feel that, okay, this is not the right relationship for me, but then it's just lack of your understanding and how prepared you are enough to be in the relationship. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We just heard from Delicious Black. Thank you so much for that. We're going to go on a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to continue with the topic. We'll be right back.
Hello, have you been wondering where to get your affordable and durable glass and fitting works? Then look no further. Smartness Glass and Fittings is here to help you. We offer products and services like framed doors and windows, framed glass curtain wall, composite panel, balustrade and handles, shower partitioning, curved glass, tempered glass, laminated glass, and double glazing. You can contact Smartness Glass and Fittings through the numbers on your screen, or locate us at Kiku Hills, Osu in Accra. You can also follow us on our social media handle, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Smartness Glass and Fittings. Smartness Glass and Fittings, your affordable and durable glass and fittings.
Welcome back. We're back from our quick commercial break. Thank you guys so much for watching us. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, click on the bell button as you watch this, and comment, like, and share your thoughts with us. Let us know what you think of today's show as you watch. Thank you guys so much. As we continue, the topic for the day was, we were still talking about it, right? Okay. Why do relationships in our generation kind of end really quickly? You know, and as my sister, because we lost Mr. Fair, said, it's usually about, selfishness. It's about communication. And, as they mentioned, we want to know more. I think what I want to know is, do you think, well, as we said, people, probably have to be ready, self-love and all that before they get into a relationship. And also they've also mentioned about social media. People see stuff on social media and, they want to, they think it's luxury and they want to kind of get themselves into a relationship or whatnot. But I feel like, do you think it's usually the woman that kind of want to call it quit in the relationship, or the men? Or do you think people or women or girls or men go into relationship based on peer pressure or based on the looks of a woman or the looks of a guy, and not just, or probably maybe at that moment they want to be in a relationship and they just think, it's a thing? Or you think it's, financial reasons why they go into a relationship? Or do you think it's just, based on what people would say? Like, maybe I'm going out with this guy and he's probably the most popular guy. So I want to hear from my classmates, what you guys, with all these reasons I've given, what is the main reason why somebody would get themselves into a relationship?
Okay, it's simple. People get into a relationship with, most people, let me put it that way, most people get into a relationship for baseless reasons, if you ask them. Okay. Baseless. Just as I said, proving of points. What is there to prove if you have a boyfriend? What is there to prove if you have a girlfriend or if you have a wife? What is there to prove? We seem to not understand what we are going in for. We seem not psych ourselves properly before we seek out to look for what we want. Just as some ladies will tell you, oh, I want a tall, dark, handsome, rich guy. Then you seem to ask yourself, so we are short. How about us? The points that people give us into why they're in a relationship, most people, sometimes it doesn't even make sense. It just does not. But a few people that, you know, they know what they're about and they know what they want and they know how they want to work. Come again?
No, I'm listening to you. I mean, we're all listening. Go ahead.
Yeah. So there are a few people that they know what they're about and they know what they want in a relationship and how they can grow a relationship into something great. There are people that makes it right. You get what I'm saying? If you watch generations before us, most people got into a relationship that, even like from where I come from, they choose for you. But then, as much as they choose for you to get married to whoever you are being, whoever that is being chosen for you, you still have a responsibility. There. You still have a task to make sure that whatever that is given to you, you're going to work it out and make it right. You get what I'm saying? Yes. But today, what do we see? Because we can't even understand each other, we have a problem. We can't even compromise, we have a problem. We can't even respect each other, we have a problem. And any time that there's a problem, all you hear is, I want to walk out. We are not ready for these things. Thank you.
You're welcome. A cheer crowd. So thank you. That's the way. So that's it for. Looks like you want to say something.
Not a problem. Yeah, a problem. Yeah, a problem. We all have problems, darling. Anyway, I agree with Quebec to one extent. Gone are the days where wives are giving out to husbands when they barely even know the person they are getting married to, and they kind of still stayed in there because I feel that they were focused on making it work regardless. Okay, so the focus bit is what is missing in our generation. I keep saying that love is not a feeling, it's how do you call it, a choice to still be in there regardless. I mean, if the person is not cutting off your head, the person is not killing you, the person is not disrespecting you, because for me, I can't stand disrespect. That's one thing I just can't stand, right? So if the person is not maltreating you, abusing you verbally, physically, emotionally, and all that, I mean, we all have flaws, we all have weaknesses. You should make up your mind to still be in there and then go together, mending each other, because I'll need a man in my life regardless. The man will also need me regardless. There's a need that I would have to give to the man, vice versa. Nobody's an island. We all need a support system. So if we make up our mind that this is it for me and I'm sticking in there, I'm staying in there and sticking my head out for my partner, to make it work, I think that to an extent, things will be better. We just have to be focused on what we have and take away the distractions here and there. Usually I'm told that when people are about getting married, that's when they get a lot of distractions. That's when you get an ex coming to, act like now he's all good, or you get this new person trying to, make you feel like, hey, you tend to question whoever you're with. Am I making the right decision? All those things can deter you from enjoying what you have. I think that we should stay focused, respect each other, very important. Respecting each other is very important. Being, selfless. Okay. The fact that you're supposed to be selfless doesn't mean you shouldn't love yourself. Love yourself, but still, know that you are with somebody. So you should consider them in any decision you're making. All right. We should also lower our expectations, because honestly, if you are sitting down, as Emmanuel said, social media is now like the yardstick for having a relationship. You see people post stuff on social media, you think that they're having it, but you go in there and behind the screen, it's all, excuse my language, crap. Like there's nothing really happening. No, they are being probably abused here and then, and you have no idea. They just come and create this whole facade and make it look like make it look like everything is fine. And then you're sitting down thinking that your boyfriend or your wife, your girlfriend or your wife or your husband is basically doing nothing for you. But you'd be amazed that your partner is being far better than whoever that this other person is posting on social media. So we should just try and stay focused and build what we have and stop using social media as a fencing yardstick for our relationship. Yeah.
Okay. Well done. Mr. Mama, Mr. Joseph, I want you guys to also bring your views and thought about this. I guess you guys are not probably getting my question properly. I think my question is, since people going to be going to relationship, young generation like us, because we're all in the same age group, hopefully. Unless somebody says when your hand ready, I'm just kidding. And we don't last long, right? Because of, like you said, social media. And other reasons. Do you think other people we go into relationships based on financial reasons, or based on the looks, or based on I just want to, or I feel like it? Can you guys elaborate on that?
I think Quebec touched on that. He said that the reasons you've given, most of them is business. Like you want height, you want skin color, you want we are all how do you call it, culprits of that. I want a tall guy. This, I want that and that. But at the end of the day, what are we looking at? The inner self of the person. What are we looking at? And what you're saying is true. People go in because of the money, people go in for the looks, people go in for probably just the fact that they want to be in a relationship. All right. They're not even ready to be in there, but just for the fact that, hey, this person is as you said, a public figure. And he or she has come, okay, he has come ask you out, or she is throwing advice at you because she's a public figure or he's a public figure. Then I'm just being there. You're not in there mentally, psychologically, you're not even ready to be in there. But just for the fact that he has this social whatever tied to him, then yeah, I'm gonna be in there. So yeah, people go in there for date people for business reasons, but it's still the fact that is happening, and I'm pretty sure that's some of the reasons why the relationships don't last.
Okay, Abiadi, just to add a little scenario. So just say like yourself and Salasi Ford. Before my brothers will also say something. This is just Pacho, let me take some time. Now you are, let's say you are dating someone. Maybe you find some nice man, he's rich, and then he let's say, okay, on your birthday he does a party for you. He's like, maybe our man, the iPhone 11 Pro or 12, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? Then Salasi Ford is your friend. Then she's also watching her status. Abiadi, go get some fine guy, rich. I have to do something. So even if I even go to the street and I see someone even driving their father's car, I will accept so that I can come and prove a point to them. I bet them.
You'll stop insulting us.
Oh, no, I'm just giving you see, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
These are the problem, and I'll just leave my brothers to. I know they have something to say too. Let me just leave them to touch on that as well.
I don't know. Joseph and Imam, you guys need to jump in on.
You see, Salasi Ford and Quebec did align some issue with regards to the expectations some of our sisters and some of our brothers, what they look out for. Will be also pet, like some Coca-Cola shade.
I'm waiting for part.
I want some tall. I want a tall, dark guy. I want someone who's got money. Sometimes when you meet certain ladies and they say, "Oh, this guy's not my type. He's not tall. He doesn't drive a nice car. He doesn't have money. He doesn't have a stable job." You ask yourself, what has this girl got to bring to the table?
Honestly, nothing.
She's got nothing. Nothing. But then the thing is, being in a relationship, comes with a lot of compromise and also like dedication. If you're not really committed, your relationship won't work. The thing is, you might think your wife or your girlfriend is the prettiest, but trust me, walk out the door with her, go to the mall or go to the beach, and you see about 10 girls or women that are finer than your wife.
Mm-hmm.
You see a guy
Kabody.
that is taller, six pack, not my six pack, so my own is one pack. The six pack or
Thank you.
tall,
Sure.
driving some nice car or something. Your boyfriend's car, he might drive the latest car. But trust me, you go out there, someone has come more than what your boyfriend is thinking that is luxurious. He bought some up-to-date car. No. If you should go in for the material things, trust me, you will not last. And the thing is, I watched some skit on Instagram sometime. Some ladies say, oh no, I want a guy with who has a car, who has a house, who has I don't want to date any broke boy. But you ask yourself, what has your father got that money? So you're trying to say that your mother
But
was
you know, it's your
stupid?
father.
Wait, it's not about dating your father. It's not about dating your father. Are you trying to say that your mother was stupid to go in for your father? You see, sometimes women forget that women can help build a man.
Oh yeah.
If you watch our settings, queens do what? Night kings. It's a queen mother that would put a crown on a king. And women, women are meant to be the neck. They tend the head of the man. They always say, "Oh, a man should be is expected to be the head of the family." But ask yourself, if the head is just there without the neck, how can you turn it?
Mm-hmm.
We'll use
And
remotes.
and for me, one other thing that baffles my mind in our generation is most women think being submissive means that you're an idiot or being a fool. No, being submissive is very key. I wouldn't advise you to go and lie on the floor and say, "Oh, this is my husband, so I need to." No, 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 no. People are standing behind that feminism and saying that, "Nah, nah, I know my right. I know my right." You know your right. Okay, go. The thing in this world, no matter how educated you are as a woman, how rich you are, or anything, you still need a man in your life. It's vice versa. It's the same way as men.
Word. Preach.
We need women in our life. And if you should factor that, oh, you just want a tall man, that tall man will be beating you. And I know you've heard of NBA, Marital Boxing Association. That NBA,
We are silly.
no, serious.
But
That tall guy, that short, I'm coming on. Look at our president, Nana Akufo-Addo. Look at his height. Look at his wife.
Look at the wife.
It's still
He's still
getting
decline.
it's still getting news on Ghana. It's on your street.
No,
That
no,
is
I'm
something. He's
talking
still
about.
climbing. Look at
I'm
the top of
talking
the
about.
wife.
I'm
He's
talking about
climbing.
I'm talking about their marriage.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
on face value. I don't know what goes on behind.
exactly.
But
He's
the
climbing.
thing is, whether short, tall, muscular, slim, or anything,
Mm-hmm.
as Selassie Ford said, the innermost is should be your priority
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
how he treats
because
you.
She's definitely talking from experience. So
that tall guy
You just
you're lasting over will take you home and beat you well and beat you well.
and make you sit on hot water.
Yeah, but that short guy would even try to put you on top of his neck
Charlie.
and carry you around.
mm.
And one thing about our generation our, our generation is I'm trying to find the exact right word to use for our generation, but we are always looking out for the easy way out.
I agree.
Whether
I agree.
we are always looking out for the easy way out, whether finances, or emotions being in a relationship. Oh, he said this to me. Oh, he didn't buy me this. He didn't do this. So, vagina. But then our mothers were very resilient. We were able to adapt to each and every situation.
Mm-hmm.
The thing, it's a bit of anxiety. Yeah, it's.
I see.
We are waiting for part 2. We are waiting for part 2.
Let's have Joseph give his speech since everybody's giving a sermon now.
Emmanuel has just given a clear example of how Ghanaians describe Professor Tamils and then late Rollins. Like one is quiet, so automatically he is humble, and the other one is outspoken, so he's arrogant. The reason I'm saying is the fact that I don't really agree with you saying that the tall guy will take you home and go and beat you. Not all tall men beat women. And then the short guys, not all guys are, as you are saying it. There are some short guys who.
I was just making a comparison. As most women will say, they want.
No, you know, the reason I'm also saying this is.
I'm a true, Anna. A true.
You may. I'm not short.
I'm also not.
You may never know watching this and then say, oh, they said short guys don't beat women, so let me go for a short guy. No, it doesn't work that way. There are individual personalities.
I'll just cite an example. I'm not categorically saying that this is the situation. It can never be possible.
Okay. Anybody that was a tall guy, God will judge them. Don't worry.
But then limiting your expectations to certain categories that for you is only dark and tall that you're looking out for. But then you can find someone who is light skinned, very respectful, willing to go the extra mile for you, and willing to stay with you, whether good or bad.
Okay. Let's have Joseph finish his statement, please, if you don't mind. Joseph, go ahead.
When it comes to a topic such as this, I do believe that most people make decisions based on experiences or what they have heard. Now, the reason I say this is that, for example, people in their early ages do have certain expectations, and then those getting a bit late also have their expectations. So I think that the early ones will say, well, I want somebody who is built, somebody who goes to the gym, and so they also start going to the gym just to get such people. Now, this is the situation whereby you go there, you get a person, and then you realize, no, I was just being youthful at that time, and so it didn't work with me. This is where, so at that moment, you realize that it wasn't even worth it. So you try to change, you make a change, because the first one didn't work out. Now, the other people will also go into a relationship because they feel that they are being late. And so whoever comes in, irrespective of your behavior, your character, whether you are abusive or not, they say that, well, if I look at my age, I think I should go with him. It happens. And we are seeing it. In fact, we see our friends doing it. Okay, so automatically, you want people to see that, okay, you are married. The man who has come, you yourself, you know very well that this man is not it. But looking at how all your friends are getting married and you being alone, well, let me just follow the crowd. So you also go in, we will come and dance, we will eat jollof, everything. 3 months, they bring you back home. In fact, like this week hasn't been a very good week because we are reading stories of guys killing their women, at least 2 or 3 I have heard. And it's that sad. Why? Nobody marries their enemies. People going for people that they love. But then at the end, it doesn't really end well. Because they expected it to be in a certain way, and it didn't end that way.
They don't have extra.
So if you put an expectation that, okay, this is how I want it, And sometimes the parents are also play a part in this. They would, especially to the ladies, your mother will tell you that this man, you should go with this man, he will help you do this, he will help you do this, he will take you do this for you, do this for you. You enter and it's not that way. Because Mr. Mwako has come in every day, he makes sure when he's visiting the house, he buys it for your mother, he buys it for your father, he brings it to all the
Show boy.
Every day. They be now about the car
Show
fresh
boy.
about. They be now yet washing the wood.
Show boy.
See, but because of the way he has packaged himself, because of the way he's appearing, you think that, oh, really match a fish can see pa put but we remember na finger you will not be happy, and nobody is going to tell you to run for your life. They are men, who borrow everything, including the house, to get a woman, because they know that this is the woman's expectation.
That's true.
It is branding.
If I don't appear this way, I'm not going to get it. Some people borrow to the extent of borrowing height.
It is branding.
So
But
when he comes,
if the ladies are borrowing, if the ladies are borrowing back in,
and later you realize that no, this is of course when it comes to the ladies know what guys want, like the fast ass, the nice face, and so they'll do their correct makeup. After doing the makeup, add filters to the picture. Do add filters, and you meet this and realize that the mission no what I'll say so definitely you pull out. If I don't know about other guys, but me, I'm going to pull out. If I'm not happy, if it's below what I expected, I'll pull out. Me, I always say that it is good to end relationship in the early stages than to go into marriage and then not like it, not be happy.
Yeah.
So if it is not working, but then I feel that we can in a way control these things. That is why most counselors will advise that when you marry your friend, it may last longer. Not necessarily last longer, but it may. So I feel that when you go with somebody, it's better than meeting somebody today, tomorrow you are getting married, and maybe the person came as a photocopy of what you saw.
Wow. Thank you guys so much. Very interesting. You guys have been very motivational today. Actually, listening to you, I've learned a lot listening to you guys today, and I want to say thank you so much. As you have all have heard my brothers and sisters today with their thoughts and views about why do we get into relationship in our generation and end so quickly. I want to say thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Navantress, and follow us on Facebook. Please subscribe, like, comment, and tell us about what you think. If you are listening and you picked up something from this, comment, okay? If you want to say something that we probably didn't say it right, please also correct us. We are here to listen to you also. Thank you guys once again for watching. Let's chat, let's vibe. Have a wonderful, happy Easter.